This week's Torah portion, Parashat Beshalach, is called Shabbat Shirah, the Shabbat of Song, because it features the song at the sea, a poetic and spontaneous expression of gratitude to God by the Israelite people after crossing the Sea of Reeds. In fact, many synagogues enhance their services with special melodies or choral performances to mark the Shabbat. But have you ever wondered, why focus on the song in particular? After all, this parasha is filled with complaints. The Israelites grumbled when the Egyptians pursued them. They lamented the bitter water at Marah. They protested over food in the wilderness. They quarreled at Rephidim. It seems that this Shabbat could just as easily be called Shabbat of complaining or even Shabbat of ingratitude. Why then is this Shabbat known as Shabbat Shirah, Shabbat of Song? The answer lies in perspective. Well, it's true that the parasha includes the complaints of our ancestors about the challenges and hardships of life in the desert. We, as a people, have decided to commemorate the moment in which we burst into joyous song and praise of God. It's not because we want to suppress the negative or deny its existence, but we want to focus our attention on the positive, to concentrate on the glass that is half full rather than the glass that is half empty, to celebrate moments of triumph amidst the struggles of life. In doing so, we've developed a healthy approach to our imperfect lives that include both highs and lows, successes and failures, and life as well as death. This perspective is especially relevant today. Israel is in the midst of a very difficult and complicated period in its history with both extreme highs and extreme lows. October 7th was arguably the lowest point in this country's history, with roughly 1,200 men, women, children, and elderly beaten, tortured, and murdered in cold blood, and with another 250 taken hostage. Yet, since then, virtually all the leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah have been eliminated. The military capabilities of their terrorist organizations have been significantly downgraded. Assad's regime in Syria has collapsed and is no longer. And even Iran, the head of the octopus, has been exposed and severely weakened. From a geopolitical perspective, Israel is now in an infinitely better position than it has been in decades. Furthermore, many of our hostages have returned, and we hope and pray for the return of the rest soon. But seeing Hamas returning to the streets of Gaza and displaying their power and authority is extremely difficult and painful after almost 16 months of war, the displacement of so many and the loss of hundreds of our soldiers in combat. On the other hand, Trump's unequivocal commitment to the eradication of Hamas, and perhaps his bizarre and problematic plan to relocate the population of Gaza, has brought relief to many. So how should we respond to this confusing mix of good and bad, joy and sadness, and victory and defeat? Based on our parasha and our tradition, I believe the answer is to focus on the good and to sing. If you found this video inspiring and meaningful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Shabbat Shalom.